Hey everyone, today what we're going to be doing is swapping out the tube in my front bike tire. I have been essentially just pumping this up every time I want to ride, and it lasts for the entire trip that I'm riding, keeps enough air in it and everything, but even if I come out the next day and I want to ride it, I have to pump it back up. So today I came out to ride it and nothing. I tried to pump it up and it wouldn't even hold air. So this has been happening for a few years, I'm ashamed to say, but it's finally time for me to go ahead and swap this thing out. First, I want to say a little bit about the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by Movo. Movo sent me their VXR10 shotgun mic, and I'm using that on my GoPro 5. If you have a GoPro 5, you know the audio can be terrible. With this microphone, I get clear audio. It's an awesome mic, comes with a windscreen. It even has a connector for a smartphone. So if you have a smartphone with a headphone jack, you'll still be able to use this microphone to get some great audio for your videos. I'll leave a link in the video description so you can pick one up yourself. Thanks a lot. All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get this thing taken off and get me a new inner tube on here. The tube I'm going to be using is this 26-inch Bike Shop. I'm going to leave a link to all these parts in the video description down below, so if you want to check that out. I also bought these little caps for the wheels. I have black ones on here, so I'll be putting that back on instead of the regular Schrader valve cap that it comes with. And let's go ahead and get this thing off and get this tube swapped out. It's a pretty easy process. First, this bike comes with a little flip up thing, so you don't actually have to have a tool to loosen this front bolt. You do need to pull the brake apart. There's a little clip there that pulls out, and this whole piece just lifts off. Take the Schrader valve cap off. Like so. And I believe I had a thing of tubes that I bought that came with a little tool for pulling this tire off the rim. I can't find it, so I'm just going to have to do it with my hands, but you basically pull it apart and then work your way around, separating it from the rim, like so. Then find your Schrader valve here, and you're going to get that pushed in, and I usually pull it apart like this. And I should pull out fairly easily at that point. Old tube. Then take the new tube here. And grab your Schrader valve, because other than that piece, the rest of the tube is the same. So find the hole, which is here, and make sure your tube is facing the correct way. You don't really want to get it twisted while you're putting it back in. Push that down, and then I'm going to start working it up into the tire all the way around. And again, make sure it's not getting twisted up as you're doing this. Okay, make sure it's all stuffed up in there. And then you're just going to work that tire into the wheel. Now you want to make sure both sides are in. So as you're working your way around, you know, keep a finger on both sides of that, and just kind of work your way, you know, from the Schrader valve around the tire. The last part, of course, will be the hardest one to get in. But if you can't do it by hand, maybe get a plastic putty knife or something that kind of has a sharp edge to it, but it's not metal, so it's not gonna, you don't risk cutting anything with it. And you should be able to kind of work that around and peel that outer edge back into the wheel. Now we can pump it up. I would, but my compressor is in my garage, and I actually have kids that are going to sleep right above me, so it's not really something I want to go ahead and do right now. You reattach it here to the bike and tighten up this piece here. Go one more time around. That'll hold the tire in place. Then you just gotta get your brakes connected again, like so. And I will pump that up tomorrow. You can put your Schrader cap back on here if you've already pumped up the tire, and you should be good to go. You may notice back here I have my bike rack. We actually got that off of Amazon as well. I bought a 6-pack and a 3-pack because we had 8 bikes that we needed to hang up on the wall. I'll leave a link to that as well. That has been a huge space saver for us in our garage, where this whole area here used to be full of bikes. Now we can mount them all to the wall, and they're all in one place, all up out of the way, and easy just to, you know, pop down and go for a ride, and we can stick it right back up on the wall when we're done. All of this stuff, the Movo kit, the inner tubes, the Schrader valve caps, I'll leave a link to each one of those down in the video description if you want to check that out. Like the video if it helped you, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and we'll see you around real soon. Bye-bye.